Hi everybody. Today we're gonna do some daily races, race B. Firstly, I started with practice, of course, that's what you need to do. I did a few laps and this is my second fastest lap at Brands Hatch. It's a pretty technical course up in the twisty bits, but pretty enjoyable. This one was a 2:16.8. Okay, pretty good. This one here afterwards was my fastest lap. Didn't have that much speed going into the corner. Here is very difficult for me. Didn't really get it right, but you have to stay in third here. Shift down, don't brake here, and then after the crest there's a little crest which afterwards you should brake, not before. If you brake before, your car goes sideways. Here I got a way better exit, as you can see. Caught up 2/10, and this corner was decent, but then I finished with 2:16.6, which was okay, I guess. I tried with the Veyron. Not that great of a car, to be honest. It is fast, but it has a lot of understeer, and it has a lot of traction, but it also has a lot of understeer. Okay, that was just my mistake, but as I said, a lot of understeer when you accelerate, so it's not that great, to be honest. As you can see, a lot of understeer. I tried one more time. Here wasn't the best braking, obviously, but I just couldn't even get close to my record lap. Pretty decent exit here, but still was not enough to get a faster lap. Record still stands at 2:16.6. But it is a decent car. I mean, here I kind of messed up. Touched that curb. That one is very bumpy, not good. But as you can see, 2:19.3, not very good. Okay, getting into the racing. Started third. This was before my 2 good laps. This race wasn't that eventful, but it was a good race. Started strong, went a little wide, but otherwise you just really have to drive consistently in C rank. That's where I am. Not like Pablo. Touching the wall isn't that good of an idea. So yeah, just drive consistently and you'll get it. Pablo didn't have such a great race. At the end of the second lap, started catching up to old racers, 69. I caught up pretty fast. Lap 3, I was right on his tail. Here I touched the wall, not very good. Was a little too ambitious. Pretty good racing. That bump is very dangerous. You really have to brake after the crest. Otherwise, you'll end in the barrier. finished the race in first place. Had a big lead, but a good race indeed. Second race. Second race is more interesting. This race was very eventful. Not very consistent driving for me, but I had a good start into the race. I was already catching up to Ant on the first lap, driving pretty good. Gap behind was 1.3 at this point, so I was pretty secure. Let off here a little bit. Didn't want to, you know, crash and ruin my whole race. Not that that even mattered, because you'll see. Yeah, but it was a good race. This here, I don't think I touched him, but correct me if I'm wrong. He goes wide into the grass. I pass him. I didn't know if I should stop, let him pass, but as I said, don't think I touched him, so I just continued. Ended up first. At the end of the second lap, I got myself half a second of a penalty. So then the German Max Sodi passed me on the straight with Ant right behind. Yeah, not very good. Could have finished first. Now I'm second. But yeah, he's also a little bit slow. Not a very good exit from him. And this corner, he goes a little wide, touches the curb. I was way faster, try to pass him, overtake him on the inside, but it's a straight, so he'll get me back. He goes a little wide, touches the wall, but is still faster than me. I don't get it. Either way, I get an amazing exit out of this corner. He doesn't really, so I'm kind of right behind him, side to side now. But then I just forget that I have to brake. Went straight into the wall and overtakes me. Not very good racing for me. Here they kind of fight and mess up a little bit. I go straight into the back of Max. He goes into more walls and I try to pass him. Doesn't really work. Still on the inside. On the straight, I try to bump draft him so we can catch up to. And I don't know if this even worked, this bump drafting, because it just seemed to slow us both down. I don't know how. Because we're not really catching up to Ant. But yeah. Max just doesn't have that good of an exit again. I'm faster. But somehow, then he cuts over. I didn't want to risk anything. On the next straight, I end up right behind him again. Can't pass him at all. I don't know what is wrong with my car. It's not really accelerating. I'm pressing the gas pedal all the way. It's not doing anything. I know I have to get slipstream, but it's not. Whatever. Lap 4. I dive bomb him almost. But nothing really happens. Now, though, Ant got himself a 1 second penalty, which is very bad on this track. Because where you serve it is right on the very long straight. So Max passes him and just completely forgets to watch his mirrors. I crash into him. I still overtake him though. But then I just don't brake, go wide. And passes me again. As I said, not very good racing. Not very happy with the result of this one. So yeah, I'm back in third. Right behind Ant. Ant touches the wall, doesn't brake at all. I'm right alongside him. He doesn't care. Tries to ram me into the wall because, I mean, what is this? But we don't have enough space. I can't turn more. I needed to brake. He rams into me, I ram into him. He ends up in the wall. I earned myself half a second of a penalty because I went off track apparently. And then, because it wasn't enough, another half a second. Touch the wall there, touch the wall here, touch the wall there. You know, just very good racing, very consistent. But I don't realize that 4th place has caught up to us. So now I'm in 4th. That's how we end up in 4th place from 2nd to 4th. Not very good racing at all. Not happy with the results. I could have finished first.